Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the 5-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. I mean, what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yep. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go!
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hey, high 7.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Hit it.
A first down carry for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Go! 15 line. 15 line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the 11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, here we go. Watch it. Go. Watch the
They'll try the left side. Rose. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick up the ball. Check safety, check safety. 6. Set hot.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And 12.
Here we go. Like 20.
I'm coming. Check.
11.
Check. 55.
I got you.
I'm scared. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Okay, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hey, exit.
Mike, 58, right there. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo.
58's the Mike. 58. 58's the Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Now.
Ready?
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
The
Ready.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Keep playing.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Here we go.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
11.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
1, Omaha. Stand hot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Tyler Ervin back deep. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Protein spill. 5.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got Rome. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Titans. Tevin Coleman. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He's got. I got you.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go. 180.
In the middle. 55. Hey, let's get
21. Here we go.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, gun.
Motion.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jarrell Casey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Buying time, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
On the double.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I don't think you got
Deep rip.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go
So
now.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a part.
80 weapon. Ready.
This is Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd
On
down.
the set.
Yeah, baby.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
We got 3.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Mike.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike. Hey, come on, come on,
Hey, Foxtrot.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Hey.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go one more.
Go. Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check.
Bravo.
Crunch.
Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You gonna get this ball now?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on,
So
set.
2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Slam.
Get it.
He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Succop for the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this
21,
drive
21.
underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 24-yard line.
Two minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Lock! Hey, Charlie!
Yeah, that's what I do.
I got you.
Watch 55. So we got men.
Get hot!
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha!
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Ready?
Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a
General
dime
West,
set here defensively.
70,
6 DBs in the game.
Now!
Get off the field. 53's the mic. 50.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play action. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 49ers' 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Mike, 58, right there.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Let's go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
58.
Go.
Tannehill.
Come to my world.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know it. What's my name?
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
13.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
50.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I got you.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Watch the pass.
Garoppolo again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 10-2 soft.
In your face.
Five.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Ready to
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Ready.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set up. 50. Plant.
Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 53. Ricky. Slam.
Hustle. Hit it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
That's another Titans 1st down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Here we go, D.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
53's Mike. Check.
Hey, echo.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike, 53. Mike. Check tight end. Check tight.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill looking for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it, complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
21.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just... And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, it's Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Keep playing hard.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
11.
You mind?
Dad.
Garoppolo now.
Let's go. Tighten up. Let's go.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now is hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's first and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Henry running right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Let's get that ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here we go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check.
He's checking crap.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two. Greystone travel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's how the defense score points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Let's go now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get it.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Switch.
Hey. High 7. Lead dribble.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready.
59. Mike's 59. Here we go.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Ready.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Pull it high. Hey, exit.
Hey, watch edge.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
On the double.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
No. Off.
11.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 55.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Check your hot read.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Here we go.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check 55 to Mike. I got him.
White. Get hot!
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season, right?